Hello everyone, welcome to GK Today. All the videos of GK Today are absolutely free and available on GK Today's YouTube channel. And if you are looking for interactive quizzes in text and also their solutions, please download GK Today's Academy Android app. We have several free and paid courses in that app. Now this particular series is of 60 videos and in each video we are going to discuss select 15 questions and we shall also do 500 test questions after end of this series. Now let's start with the questions on Indian polity. Now the first question is, which article of the Constitution gave constitutional status and protection to cooperative societies? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option C, that is 97th Constitutional Amendment Act. See, the 97th Constitutional Amendment Act of the year 2011 gave constitutional status and protection to cooperative societies. The cooperative societies in India has made significant contributions to various sectors of national economy and has achieved voluminous growth. Moving ahead with the next question. So, which article of the Constitution made right to form cooperative societies a fundamental right? So, you have the following options and the correct answer is option D, that is Article 19. See, the Article 19 of the Constitution of India made right to form cooperative societies a fundamental right. Part 9B of the Constitution of India contains provisions with respect to the cooperative societies. Now the next question is, which of the following articles are related to the cooperative societies? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option A, that is Articles 243ZH to Article 243ZT. See, the 97th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2011 added a new part, that was Part 9B in the Constitution of India, right? And it is entitled the Cooperative Societies. Further, it is enumerated in Articles 243ZH to Article 243ZT. Now the next question is, which article of the Directive Principles of State Policy DPSP promotes the formation of cooperative societies? So you have the following options, different articles, and the correct answer is option B, that is Article 43B. So the 97th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2011, which gave a constitutional status and protection to cooperative societies, is included in Article 43B of the Directive Principles of the State Policy. Now the next question is, who has the right to make provisions for the incorporation, regulation and winding up of cooperative societies? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option D, that is state legislatures. See, the state legislature in India is empowered to make provisions for the incorporation and regulation and winding up of cooperative societies, and it is based on the principles of voluntary formation and democratic member control and member economic participation and also autonomous functioning. Now the next question is, which of the following decides the number of the members in the board of cooperative societies? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option D, that is state legislature. So the 97th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2011 gave a constitutional status to cooperative societies, and the board of cooperative societies shall consist of such numbers of directors as may be provided by the concerned state legislature. Moving ahead with the next question. So what is the maximum number of directors a cooperative society can have? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option 21, that is option C, and the correct answer is option C, that is 21. So the maximum number of directors in a cooperative society shall not exceed 21. The legislature of the state can also make provisions for co-option of persons having experience in the field of banking, management, finance or specialization in any other related fields as members of the board. Now the next question is, how many seats are reserved for women on the board of every cooperative society? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option B, that is 2. So the legislature of the state has the power to provide for the reservation of 1 seat for the scheduled caste or the scheduled tribes and 2 seats for women on the board of every cooperative society in India having members from such a category of persons. Now the next question is, what is the term of office of elected members of the board of cooperative societies? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option D, that is 5 years. So the term of office of elected members of the board of cooperative societies in India and its office bearers shall be 5 years from the date of election, and the maximum number of directors of a cooperative society shall not exceed 21. Moving ahead with the next question. So the next question is, the board of cooperative societies may be superseded or kept under suspension in which of the following cases? Of its persistent default, of negligence in the performance of its duties, of there being a stalemate in the constitution or functions of the board. So you have to select the correct options from the codes given below. And the correct answer is option D, that is 1, 2 and 3 are correct. See, some of the cases in which the board of cooperative societies may be superseded or kept under suspension are of its persistent default, of negligence in the performance of its duties, and of there being a stalemate in the constitution or functions of the board, etc. Thank you so much. So this was all for today's video. So please do provide your feedback in our comment section. And stay tuned for the more upcoming videos. Thank you.